Jesus. Anima rescue operation.
An aspect-contaminated Mimu is rampaging through the middle of the pavilion, spraying milk everywhere. The moment it spots you, it charges with a furious bellow.
Watch out!
Furious bellow. It's crazy.
Let's begin. Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton. That's a win.
That's a win.
This Mimu
sure
seems to have regained
is.
its senses for the time being, though it still lets out a restless roar every now and then. At least it's no longer trying to drown the three of you in milk.
Oh, thanks, Salty. I appreciate you. This thing seems to have regained its senses.
Whoa! You really are good at battling, boss.
Things are good.
Would the professor have picked someone who wasn't? Good work.
Things are great. Things
The
are
weekend
fun.
Anima has been taken to the nearest association site.
Today
We can
has
leave the
been a super
excess
boring
illusion
day.
aspect here to the committee and the constabulary. Our work is done here. Time to clock out, right?
Well,
that
now
was
it's time to
fast.
clock out.
I wish I could say that, but you noticed it too, didn't you? Yeah, the number of anima doesn't match. The report mentioned 4 contaminated anima. A Mimu, a Petrolog, a Nom Nom, and a Donatello. But we've searched the entire aspect fracture. No anima here but this Mimu.
Anima wouldn't just stick around here forever, though, right? Maybe they've wandered off somewhere? I think so. I mean, I've seen some in a couple of different places.
These are different. According to the report, they have high levels of aspect corruption. If they were fish, this area would be their pond. They wouldn't leave of their own volition. I'm inclined to agree with that explanation. But who? I haven't heard about any other rescue teams.
The committee? The constabulary? Worst case scenario, it's those syndicate goons.
Anyone from the Syndicate definitely wouldn't be here to do any rescuing. Let's look for clues nearby.
What does the Syndicate do? Is it hot? I haven't been outside, so I do not know.
There are chaotic strings of footprints on the ground. Their edges are blurred, and before long, it will dry up and vanish completely.
As of yesterday, the constables had already cordoned off this area. These footprints are far too fresh.
Too fresh. These
Could
footprints
whoever
are
took
far
the
too
anima
fresh.
have left them?
It's possible.
Is this a clue? Spilled milk.
Milk
Why
is
didn't you
splattered
just
across the surrounding
fought
grass.
Anima?
Only a handful of causes exist for a tragedy such as this. Either a carton of milk was murdered here, or someone mistook milk for corn kernels when attempting to pop popcorn. Or perhaps a Mimu is lurking nearby.
It's a Mimu's trail.
Is it the same one we rescued?
Fought
There
it.
probably aren't any others. Whoever it was, they were careful not to leave anything useful behind. All we have to go on is...
Footprints and a puddle of spilled milk.
I agree. It's the most direct evidence that someone else got here first.
I've got it! The garden was sealed off ages ago, right? And there's like a huge warning sign at the entrance. But those wet footprints aren't even dry yet. Which means whoever left them must have snuck in here after it was sealed off.
Not bad, Lydia. I'll give you a 90 out of 100. Huh. Looks like we're finishing early today.
Huh? What do you mean? We're not going after them?
We did our job. We shouldn't go looking for extra work. We're Nexus Association volunteers, not detectives or cops.
I am none of those things, actually.
You remember Article 8 of the regulations on the shelter, rescue, and management of wild anima, right?
In the event of emergency, such as missing wild anima or worsening aspect sundering, advanced rescue personnel shall promptly provide a full report on the matter to the direct superior responsible for their unit, and additional personnel shall be deployed as the situation requires. Haha! I remember!
Exactly. That means our top priority right now should be reporting their disappearance to the professor.
But who knows how long that could take? What if those anima are in danger, huh? We have to find out where they went at least, right, Val?
Calm down, Lydia. Use your head. First of all, are either of us competent animasters? If even one of us had the skill, the professor wouldn't have sent her with us on this operation. Tell me, what if something happens to us while we're investigating? And let's take another step back. Even if we did manage to find the culprit, is there anything we could actually do?
I know, but...
Listen, Lydia. I know you're worried about those anima, but their disappearance is not our responsibility. The rules say that if we encounter anything unexpected, we should report it to Professor Hero, and he'll arrange for someone to follow up.
Professor Hero will
what do you mean,
arrange.
not our responsibility? Didn't we swear the archetypic oath when we joined the association?
The fuck does archetypic mean? Is that a real word or is that a game word?
I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant. I will respect and work for the benefit of Anima and avoid any actions that harm or degrade Anima. You swore it too, didn't you? Come on, you're way smarter than me. You should remember.
I remember. So, to the best of my ability, my judgment is that I need to ensure you return safely.
And what do you
Girl,
say,
you don't even
boss?
get paid to be here. You're a volunteer.
Ugh. I understand. You up? I made the vow, and so I shall abide by it. I'd rather not be cursed by the Nexus.
Really? Oh, Val, you're the best. I never doubted you for a second.
When it comes to tracking, I just happen to have an anima perfect for the job.
Valen's Rosvicat materializes after she snaps her fingers. Its nose twitching as it attentively sniffs the air.
The closest thing you could find is a Belgian black and death metal duo named Archaico. I think archetypic might be
extremely
a
sensitive to
game
smells.
word.
Whoever left the footprints behind must have left a unique scent as well. Let's leave it to him.
It's
Who
cat
the heck
bad.
could it be? And why are they capturing Anima?
The only ones who would treat Anima like this are syndicate scum. And any lowlives they bought off. Whatever their goal is, you can bet it's nothing good.
Where are you going?
The Rosvicat stops by the manhole cover. It seems the scent's trail ends here. Whoever stole the anima is hiding in the sewers. It would appear that there's no time to waste in dealing with the waste.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, good thing I'm wearing my Nexus Association uniform today. Oh, that smell. Hey, do you think I can file for workers' comp?
Sewers?
Hey, less daydreaming, more climbing.
Yeah, no. Why are we doing this?
Hey, do
We
your job,
don't get paid
Richard.
at all for this.
We only hauled in a new batch of anima today. Heat signs. We gotta
We
be
can
careful.
absolutely
Yeah.
just go tell Professor Man. And not be in
Like,
the
I need you
actual
to tell
sewer.
me you're the one who needs to stop drinking. What if the boss drops in, huh?
I've been on my feet the whole day. What's wrong with drinking a little milk, huh?
What's wrong with drinking
the
a
boss is
little
busy
milk?
talking to a client. Buyers who come here don't stay long, so she's got to close the deal fast, huh?
Hauled a new batch of Anima in today? That's gotta be them.
Lydia, keep your voice down.
I too enjoy a glass
Oh,
of milk
right. Yeah. So...
every now and then.
Val,
Of course. What? Were you planning on charging in there and arresting everyone?
Val, boss, actually, I want to go in and investigate. Find out what the heck they're up to and what they're planning to do with the anima.
We need to stop
Can't
listening to
just
this
let them off the
girl.
hook like this. Come on, Val. What do you think? Can we?
We are 3 high school students in a volunteer organization.
I know, Lydia.
Should not be
Don't forget,
investigating
I'm a
the
member of
crime,
the
the
Nexus
underground crime
Association, too.
syndicate on our
Let
own.
me think. There are guards at the entrance. If we try to force our way in, it'll make too much noise. The boss and those clients might escape.
Ah, yeah. These sewers are practically a labyrinth. Entrances and exits everywhere.
Entrances and exits everywhere. That could work to our advantage. If we plan this right, we might be able to sneak in without alerting the baddies.
Great! How?
My boss for Kate. He's small and nimble enough to climb up the pipes and scout ahead. There's a good boy. I'm counting on you. Don't push yourself too hard.
Shame my Jaborange is so big. Plus, he's so clumsy. He's always knocking my cup over with his tail. Right then, we're all counting on you.
Yeah, he don't look like he wants to go. In the blink of an eye, it appears a travel pipe.
Mambas are patrolling the area. Be careful not to get spotted.
Poor kid's a bee. My kid's a bee. The animal?
Hey, getting thirsty watching you drink over here. Let me have a sip.
What are you, stuttering now? Forget how to speak, did we?
Words are cheap. Drinking milk at work? Bill! Oh, Bill, I'm so disappointed in you. Am I the only one taking this job serious?
You crazy little... Fine, here, take it. Have a taste and give it back before Clementine gets here. If she sees
Who
it...
is Clementine?
Before who gets here?
Boss! This is... not...
Put that thing down and listen up. I have a
Because
question
they
for
are
you two.
Japanese?
How many anima did you recover
Or
from the aspect
Asian,
fracture
at
today?
least.
Three of them. A Petrolog, a Nom Nom, and a Donatello. What's the matter?
What do you think? One's missing. Where's the Mimu?
Yep, this is bad. You're up.
No, you go.
Out with it. Or the both of you can go scrub the warehouse top to bottom.
Sorry, boss. I'll talk. It's all Bill's fault. He wanted to stop for milk on the way, put us behind schedule, so we only managed to catch 3.
No. Don't listen to him, boss. It's all because he insisted on hitting on the cashier at Berry Knox. Would have been in and out in a jiffy otherwise.
Is the Berry Knox cashier hot?
Idiots! I don't have time to lecture you right now. End of day today. You two drag your scrawny butts over
What
the scene.
annoys you?
Yes, ma'am.
Their voices?
Petrolog, Donatello. These must be the kidnapped Anima. It seems likely that the woman named Clementine is in charge here.
Looks good. Them 3 are all squared away.
What a pain. These anima aren't nearly as stable as the ones we modify ourselves. Even Mr. Eyes looks at them funny. They're hard to offload.
You trying to get us caught? Boss doesn't know we're selling these behind your back. We're on the hook for this. So don't sound off about it unless you got a death wish.
3 high school girls can handle it for sure. You
What's
think?
the big deal?
Are these guys
Boss just left.
that
We
dumb?
got time. Pick one of the better looking modified anima from a recent batch. Mr. Eyes has put in another request.
Fine. But this is the last frickin' job I do with you.
Oh, are you scared? What a coward. Look at you. Pathetic.
Even if the boss didn't scare me, the syndicate does.
So they're not from the syndicate. Am I going this way?
Ms. Clementine, is this your anima? Not very promising goods, I must say. And what does it have? A medicine bottle attached? Surely you don't expect me to pay good money for a sickly anima?
My apologies, sir. If you are looking for modified anima that are both docile in nature and pleasing to your eye, please proceed to the product exhibition area over there. Well, the anima you see here are experimental subjects. So naturally, their physical appearance is not our concern.
They're doing experiments on them?
Experiments? You do that? If the Nexus Association finds out, you guys are toast.
Powerful as the Nexus Association is, they are not the highest power in the plane of reality. Nor do my superiors fear them. And to tell you the truth, this Felinoxy has already been reserved by a VIP.
Oh?
An animology scholar all the way from the royal capital, Donia. He wishes to purchase a modified anima for experimental use. I'm
Sounds
afraid
evil.
I cannot reveal any more information. To be honest, I don't have a clue who he is either. He's a first-time buyer.
A scholar? Now that is interesting.
As long as he doesn't object, I would be happy to make an introduction. Come, this way, please. Let's not allow this loathsome beast to offend your eyes any longer.
World's strongest warrior guy. Okay.
An animology scholar
Enjoy.
from the royal capital of Donia. That background sounds familiar.
Alan's boss for Kate has
Let's review
returned.
what we know, formulate a strategy, and then execute the plan. First, this is a den for illegally modifying and trafficking anima. The woman, besides modification, they also capture aspect-contaminated anima. Their motives for doing so remain unclear. What intel should we review first?
Looks like a warehouse. They've got all kinds of anima locked up in there.
Judging by their reactions, this isn't Clementine's first time doing this. If we can leverage the fact they're doing private deals with Mr. Eyes, we might be able to pry some more information out of them. For instance, whether there's someone else behind Clementine. They were the ones who kidnapped the anima from the aspect fracture. That was the only thing of value they talked about.
With guards like these guarding the entrance, getting in should be a breeze. Ugh, what a nasty piece of work. I can't believe I live in the same town as someone like that.
Can't be helped, Lydia. They mentioned a mystery buyer. Now that is rather interesting.
So, what should we do? Any idea?
I have an idea. Why don't we pretend to be that animology scholar? We can walk in as a client, get intel that way. From what they said, it sounds like they've been in business a long time. We can't save every anima right this second, but we can collect as much evidence as possible. If we work together, we can eradicate this stain on Ia. I really don't want to have to worry about running into them every time we rescue an anima. Still, we need someone to impersonate this anima scholar. Clementine said it's a he, so Lydia and I can't do it. And you don't look the part either.
Impersonating a scholar? That should be no problem at all for you. Thanks to Change's curse, you can easily pass for the real thing.
Whoa, no way. You could do that?
Really? Who do you plan to disguise yourself as?
A male scholar. It appears the only people you've seen who fit the bill are...
It's so boring and slow. Is it the first episode? Sometimes you have to get past, like, the beginning part. Disguise yourself
Professor
as...
Hero? No. Hey, Val, say something already. Come on, why aren't you calling this out? You can't let the professor get dragged into something like this.
No. That's right. The professor is the most suitable candidate.
What?
Male, from the royal capital of Donia, and a scholar researching Nexus Anima. Professor Herocrates meets every single criterion. Even if Clementine recognizes the professor's face, everything still adds up.
Well, if it's for the anima's sake, fine.
Legendary for my 10-year long-last stand.
So,
I'll put
your
that one on
identity
my
is
list.
Herocrates from the Nexus Association, secretly here to select test anima for your research. And I am your assistant.
And me? What about me? Who am I playing? Assistant number 2?
No, Lydia. You have a much more important job to do. You need to contact the Nexus Association and the Constabulary to send backup while we sneak in.
This is a dumb plan.
What? No! I refuse. I'm not running away and leaving you two behind. Well, what if something awful happens to you? Oh, dang it, Lydia, don't jinx it. Quick, knock on wood.
I'll be fine. See? The one you've been calling boss this whole time will be with me, right? The two of us, no, not just us, all the anima trapped here are counting on you. Got it?
Okay. Don't worry, Val. I'll get it done. That's a promise.
Or, hear me out, we could all go back and tell the Nexus Association and let some paid professional adults handle the situation.
Wow, completely identical. You sure this is a disguise and not aspect magic? Oh, wait, you're not a mage, are you?
I was cursed by the aspect of change. That's why I can transform.
Fine, none of my business. Let's move.
Where am I going?
Hey, stop right there. That's far enough. Sewage pipe maintenance in progress. Can't go inside.
Bill, you blind? Use your eyes. They're Nexus Association people, yeah?
The Nexus Association? What they doing down here in the sewers?
I'm a client of Miss Clementine's. I have an appointment with your boss.
We've reserved a felinoxy from Ms. Clementine. If you have a client list, you can check the details for yourself. We are disguised like this because my superior wishes to remain anonymous. I'm sure you can understand.
A felinoxy. Yeah, I do recall that. So it's Mr. Scholar. Welcome.
Ah, one of our valued customers. Sorry, my fault for being too much of a stickler for the rules. Just not flexible enough. Yeah, no way should I be stopping one of Clementine's guests.
Ignore him. Please, come in. Oh, also, please note that any form of recording, including photography, is strictly prohibited here.
Since
Okay.
you're a client, I presume you already know the rules.
A woman steps out from behind the door. Dressed professionally, and with short, neatly cropped hair, her movements are nimble and vigorous.
Oh. I never imagined our scholar would be the Nexus Association's famous professor. That certainly answers a few of my questions. No wonder. Your insistence on anonymity is most understandable.
Understandable, she says.
And this is?
I have watched May I Ask for One Final Scene, and it is very good. This is my assistant.
Very well, Professor. And your assistant. I have always valued my clients, especially you. I hope we can establish an amicable long-term partnership. To be honest, I've always believed that our business is also quite beneficial to the Nexus Association. What do you say?
Business first.
An old hand. Words won't
She
get
do
us anywhere.
sound a little
Why
slutty.
don't I let our goods do the talking?
She wants... What's going on here? She wants more than the business. She wants the benefits. Why does it look scared? Poor egg. Exploring. Oh, what is this? Anima customization agreement. Bowl Pal Kids clothing. Customized product specifications. Party A hereby commissions Party B to customize an anima for brand endorsement. For this purpose, the light aspect Nexus anima Bun Marine shall be modified and customized as the base model. Compared to its natural wild type form, the custom variant shall feature short, rounded ears with an inward curve and large, bright eyes. Payment and delivery. Total price of $32 million. Payable as a 50% deposit and 50% final payment within 45 working days of the agreement. This is a very official looking contract, and that's crazy. Is this the Bun Rain? My bad. It's not your contract though. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Just look at it. Beautiful, elegant, and full of strength.
That bird has lost its mind, Clementine.
A martial bird is locked in a cage. It appears to be exceptionally dissatisfied with its predicament, scratching and pecking at the walls of the cage with its claws and beak relentlessly. There are two other anima beside the martial bird, a Ferrari and a squirrel. Even through the barrier, you can feel violent, savage aspect energy surging within them. It is a chaotic energy, born from a balance shattered by contaminated aspects.
This martial bird is quite the commodity. We have several clients bidding on it. I believe the price still has room to climb.
Tea. Okay, go get some tea. Why is it so
The
sought
championship qualifiers, obviously. There are always some contestants who prefer shortcuts.
after? Oh, they're cheaters. They're cheating in the Animal Olympics.
For those who lack confidence in their own abilities, parting with a paltry sum to buy an anima with exceptional specs is quite the bargain.
You can't help but smirk contemptuously.
We've infused it with a strength aspect to increase the intensity of its energy. Same with the Ferrari and the squirrel next to it. I can guarantee you won't catch such strong anima in the wild. Oh, never mind that. How could a creature like that even be unhappy? It's probably...
She said they're animals. They ain't
Beside
got
you,
feelings.
Valen is unable to conceal her disgust.
Perhaps my words alone are far from sufficient to convey the wonders of modifying anima. Why not see for yourself, Professor?
Your washer is needy. It says self-cleaning though, so it sounds like you can press some buttons and it'll take care of that itself.
You there. Open the cage.
I will battle the steroid bird.
If you would, Professor. You will find a vast gulf separates my goods from
Oh, you did tell me
ordinary
that
anima.
before. Does it talk to you?
Let's take a quick break.
Why are we taking a break? We just started. Silly.
Leave it to
I
me.
don't think I'm gonna mess with any of the...
That's a win.
You notice that this martial bird is indeed stronger than an ordinary
What
animal.
do you mean?
Clementine smiles at you, clearly
I
satisfied with the
am
martial bird's performance.
a very nice and kind person.
The hired hand is herding the martial bird back towards its glass cage, when suddenly it swiftly evades the handler and aims its talons straight at you.
You useless brute. How could you screw up at a time like this?
Let's begin.
Let's get him, team!
I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton.
I'm not a monster. Good luck. I hope you
bad,
find something entertaining.
Clementine claps her hands, and her henchmen stuff the martial bird back into its cage.
What is the meaning of this? Your modified
Val,
animal
shut the
would
fuck up.
attack their own
We're
master?
undercover right now. Clementine claps. Yeah. I'm afraid this demonstration.
I will make no excuses. It was our mistake. This martial bird was modified for combat. Perhaps there was an error in its dosage. As for the Felinoxy you wanted, I can guarantee it does not have any such issues.
The Felinoxy is even more experimental, is it not? This one's mine.
This is the specimen you reserved. Come on, say hello to the professor.
Inside the cage, the Felinoxy lies curled up, completely listless. It does not react at all to Clementine's actions.
As requested, we injected its opposite, the light aspect, into it. We usually don't perform this kind of modification, as the conflict between opposing aspects is most intense. If you're going to experiment on it, I recommend using it up as soon as possible. As you can see, this Phalaenoxy is so weak that it can barely even walk. Keeping it alive in this state is already incredibly taxing. I'm afraid it won't live much longer. That is something I must stress. As I said before, I hope this can become a productive, long-term partnership. I don't want you knocking on my door when this little beastie poofs into dust in your lab. Of course, if you are dissatisfied with this situation and wish to call off the deal, I completely understand. However, I will not mince words. We are the only ones who can inject an opposite aspect. No one else has managed it.
I
Take
mean,
your
it sounds
time
pretty
to
terrible.
consider, Professor.
So it's no wonder
Allow
nobody
me
else
to take my
can
leave
do
for
it.
now.
Valin shoots you a glance, signaling for you to go somewhere more private.
Damn it.
Pull yourself
I know.
together.
Good thing Lydia isn't here. I really want to get out of here, Professor. Still need to get some evidence
we
before
came
we
all the
go.
way in here
Take some
undercover.
photos of the Anima being mistreated, at least.
They're gonna kill us.
Okay, then I'll take a look around. Maybe I can find some evidence. Still, as long as those Fromambas are around, we'll be under constant surveillance. Let's take them out first. All right, let's go take down those Fromambas.
Take down the Fromambas. Where are they at? I like the little pitter patter of
It's
his
over.
feet.
Let's go,
His
Professor.
feetsies.
No Anima will bother us now. I suggest we start with the Marshall bird. Based on Clementine's description and how prominently he's being displayed, I'd wager he's their featured product. And our strongest piece. And that Phalaenoxy. She contains two opposing aspect energies. She's practically a flashing neon sign advertising Clementine's modification experiments. Oh, and even though we've already dealt with the Fromambas, there are still people patrolling the area. Be extremely careful when you're taking the pictures. Stay out of sight while you document everything.
Having said her piece, Valin takes a step back and motions for you to take a step forward.
Let's get started.
Why I gotta take the pictures? And how does one do this? Okay.
My pay's getting docked. Again!
A man in a suit stands in a corner. You've only been near him for a moment, yet you already feel as though you're drowning in his size.
Hello. Did you need something? Wait a sec. You're that scholar with the masters? Heracrates. What are you doing in a dump like this? Aren't you from the Nexus Association?
The ambiguity of your statement stirs his curiosity. After thinking for a moment, an enigmatic expression blooms across his face as he nods.
Say no more, pal. I get it.
Wait, what did he get?
While we're here, you can call me D17. Here, my card.
You accept the small, thin piece of paper. Printed on it, in a wide, bold font, are the words, Manager of the Human Resources Efficiency Optimization Department, D17. His contact information is listed on the back in a smaller font.
Well, Mr. Master's Degree, have you ever heard the term slacking off? Even though we have set working hours and everyone's already obediently sitting at their desks when it's time to clock in and clock out, who can actually keep their nose to the grindstone for that long? Do the bare minimum and don't work yourself to death. That's human nature. So, our boss got to thinking, what if we could use Anima to boost employee efficiency? Some, like Bun Marines, have special abilities that can give the employees a little morale boost. The Anima give the workforce a morale boost. Everyone's fired up, working hard to make money for the boss. As for me, I'm responsible for procuring the Anima. It used to be I could just head out, bond a few. But you know how it is. Boss still wasn't happy.
Each Bun Marine can only inspire one employee. You know how many of them I'd have to keep? Have you done the math?
So, nothing for it but to buy modified Anima. If their aspect energy is boosted enough, one Bun Marine is enough for an entire department. Didn't expect modified Anima to be in such high demand, though. I wonder when they'll finally get to my order. That's correct. I am responsible for optimizing the efficiency of the workforce at our company. That's my desk number, not my name. It's our company tradition. You know how it is. Whenever someone joins, they have to pick a nickname, but they kept getting flagged for sensitive words. Management eventually got fed up with people changing them all the time and had everyone use their desk numbers. Gotta say, though, it makes a great alias for places like this.
Desk number D17. I have a feeling that we're going to need to remember that later.
This is exactly the kind of...
Why, hello there. I am Mr. Eyes.
Mr. Eyes. You've heard that name before. It appears as though he has struck a deal with the two fellows at the warehouse behind Clementine's back.
I didn't expect to run into a personage as illustrious as the professor here. Oh, and Miss Valen as well.
Oh no, he knows my name.
Who is this guy?
Quite the comedian, aren't we? Inia, who among those familiar
Thanks
with the
for
Nexus
following.
Association doesn't know your name? If you're visiting a place like this, best to put on a disguise.
Here's a follow back art.
As for Ms. Valen, you're the professor's prized student, a rising star in academia. I happen to have the privilege of reading one of your papers that was published in Nexus. A most interesting hypothesis. I'm not one for lying, Professor. Especially to you. So let's just move on to the next question.
His meaning is clear to you. He's no ordinary customer, and he's not here to shop for modified anima.
A moniker my friends gave me, but I rather like it. Oh, that might be a bit tricky. You know, it just so happens that my memory is rather good. Oh, now that's no good. Still, you can shelve that threatening tone. When it comes to friends I value, I'm always quite candid. Are you curious about my business with those two? Frankly, it's something you could easily pry out of those two idiots yourself. But it'd be a lot of hassle for you, so better I explain. Hanson and Rummy are responsible for guarding the modified anima. Every so often, they quietly alter the records, making a few high-quality specimens cease to exist. And me, I serve as the middleman, reselling them at a premium. Where there's demand, there's supply. As for them, they're probably just in it for the shillings. I give them some fairly hefty kickbacks. Because you don't have a very good memory. Ms. Clementine is tough, smart, and capable. But she has one flaw. She is far too stingy. She simply isn't willing to let anyone else have a slice of the pie.
A slice of what
What about
pie,
you,
sir? There's no
Professor?
pie here.
Your reputation precedes you. Ms. Clementine doesn't have a brilliant scholar like you on her side. If you and I cooperate, she'll lose her monopoly on the modified anima market. You don't have to give me an answer right now. Think it over. We'll meet again. Very
soon. Mr. Eyes nods at you before promptly turning and walking away.
Weirdo. Hard to tell how much of what he said is true. People like him thrive on playing games with information gaps. Still, it's something to work with.
Okay, I have another picture I need to take, right? Or can I talk to these people?
A woman is coldly appraising the caged martial bird. As you and Valin approach, she turns her head to scrutinize you.
You look familiar. Nexus Association. Are you also looking to buy this martial bird?
I'm Sir Runner-Up, and I'd like you to do me a favor. Could you let me have this martial bird? Money is no object.
With Sir Championship.
None whatsoever. It's just a code name I picked to mirror the Novark. A lucky charm.
A lucky charm? Are you competing in the qualifiers?
Yes, I plan to use this bird to win the whole thing. Important? No martial bird could ever compare to this. It used to be my anima. I'd be willing to give everything I have to buy it back. Because I sold it. It was the first anima I ever bonded. It had been by my side since I was a toddler, long before I ever learned how to battle. Later, I entered various competitions with it, but I always lost. It was so painful and depressing to lose time and again, so I sold it.
Do you regret it?
Of course. It was a huge mistake. How could I have just sold it off without a second thought? Who could have known a beast like that would be so strong after being modified? Wouldn't the qualifiers basically be in the bag if I could just get it back? Guilty about what? I just regret it. After all, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I was too impulsive, that's all. What difference? I once bonded it. A thread like that can't be snipped so easily. The difference is it'll be even stronger when I use it. Once I use it to win the championship qualifiers, its price will double at least. Plenty of people will pay for meaningless prestige like that, even if it'll only live a few months. Whether or not I can live the rest of my life in luxury, never having to worry about money again,
This chick
it's all riding on this.
sounds evil. Only a few months to
Miss
live.
Clementine didn't explain it to you yet? That's not like her. Modifying Anima has side effects. Depression, mania, a shortened lifespan, stuff like that. This martial bird won't last much longer, but Ms. Clementine guaranteed it'll have more than enough time left to finish out the tournament. Well, don't look at me like I'm heartless. No matter what, it's my precious Anima. I'll make sure it gets the works, give it a grand, luxurious funeral. May this martial bird live forever in our hearts.
Gone is her prior composure. She stares obsessively, frantically at the caged martial bird.
Ugh, let's go. She's hopeless.
I think she is as crazy as her bonded Anima. Oh, I need 2 of them. What does this say? Animal modification assessment report. Ability modification, martial bird. Condition good. Modification detail. Significantly increase the intensity, range, and duration of aspect energy release. Side effect. Lifespan severely reduced. This beat's still bouncing off the walls. Post. Never seen that before. Be careful during feeds and cage swaps. Ferrari, condition good, increase the intensity of aspect energy release, side effect frenzy. This thing will smash regular glass in 1 hit. Must be caged with special materials. Squirrel, condition poor, extend the duration of aspect energy release, side effect depression. Anima's been moping around. The boss says it's depressed and on its last legs. Must dump it fast during the championship to those players looking for shortcuts. Helinoxy, condition poor. Infuse light aspect energy. Lifespan severely reduced. Don't let it croak before delivery. It's crazy. Trait modification, Bun Marine. Modify the appearance based on customization requirements. Side effect, lifespan severely reduced. High value custom job, handle with care before delivery.
Sorry. Even if you're our customers, this area's not open to the public.
Just a bunch of junk inside anyway. Nothing you'd want to see. Please.
There's a few things that I'm sure you'd agree Clementine is better off not knowing. You know what I'm talking about. Guess what?
What? You sold me out, Edson?
What's got you so jumpy? One bluff and you fall for it hook, line, and sinker. Nothing more than skipping out on work here and there, having a few sips of milk on the job. If our boss finds out, she finds out. Worst that happens is she gives me a smaller bonus.
How could he betray me like that?
Damn it. I knew he was trouble. Forget it. What, you need something? Huh? It's all for the True Nexus Syndicate, right? Surely your own people know more about it than I do.
The Syndicate.
Who is the Syndicate and why are they so bad? Weren't they one of the organizations that was supposed to be able to give me a recommendation for the Olympics? How are they all of a sudden evil?
You want to know when the success rate will go up, yeah? I don't understand any of that stuff, and I don't care. Go out.
You two sure made quite the ruckus.
Boss!
Come on, boss. Show 'em what happens to people who mess with us.
Shut up. My dear, valued customer, shall we talk? Somewhere more suitable, of course. A quick word, if you will. Let's get straight to the point. What are you after? Ms. Valen of the Nexus Association and this lady posing as the professor.
What? You saw through my disguise this whole time?
At this point, playing dumb is an insult to my intelligence. As it happens, the client you were impersonating contacted me just now. He's been delayed back in Donia and wished to postpone the transaction. And wouldn't you know it, aside from you, a professor who's gone over to the dark side and gotten mixed up in Anima modification. There's also a professor hero at the hall who happens to be running himself ragged trying to rescue Anima. He doesn't seem the sort who'd have the time or inclination to set foot in a place like this. So yes, how very, very, very unfortunate.
Very, 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 she says.
But for me, the timing couldn't have been better. It just so happened that you hadn't left yet. Fine. If you really don't wish to talk, so be it. Let's try a different approach. You infiltrated this place to investigate me, which implies that your interests conflict with my business. Ms. Valen here is with the Nexus Association and finds my line of work distasteful. That I understand. But you're impersonating the professor, yet you don't seem to be with the Nexus Association. Frankly, I'm confused.
So am I, lady.
Still, this is hardly the stage where someone has to die, right? I'm a businesswoman. Everything's negotiable. Let's talk.
I already told you that Universal Kids is open. Yes, I did. Okay, get out of my room. And close my door. There's nothing I want to discuss with you.
But the look on this young lady beside you suggests otherwise. Come on, this is a chance for both of you. Full candor, no secrets. Ask, and I'll answer with complete honesty.
How can you justify a shady racket like modifying Anima?
A shady racket. I hardly consider this business to be disreputable.
Fascinating. If you really think what you're doing is so honest, why are you hiding in the sewers like a rat?
Listen here, girl. You've been with the Nexus Association for quite some time now, yes? You must be familiar with how they do things by now. Tell me, What becomes of those wild anima you rescue? You release them, right? Not like you can keep them in Nexus Hall forever. Release them right back out into the wild, where it's dangerous, where they'll get hurt, and end up right back in your care. What kind of cycle is that? Just last week, a VIP client brought home a modified Vulberry. That little creature is now living far better than most people, yet not long before, the poor thing was pitifully wandering about town, waiting for a bond that would never come. Who could have imagined such a change? And that martial bird, the one you saw earlier, it's about to embark on a glorious championship run. Everyone in town will remember how the winner of this year's qualifiers had a proud and strong Anima by their side. So, say what you will, but as I see it, my shady racket provides a safe haven and a bright future for stray Anima who have been contaminated, injured, or abandoned. If you want to blame someone, blame the client who put in the order. He set the terms. I'm just a merchant. I don't have the luxury of making the moral choice.
You kind of do. You didn't have to take the order.
Oh, and here's where it gets interesting. The scholar who placed the order for it is trying to find a cure for the aspect allergies that plague so many people. Is it not noble to sacrifice for the advancement of medicine and humanity? So don't say I'm shady. The only difference between the Nexus Association and me is our methods. How we do things.
Pure sophistry.
Come on, girl. Open your mind. Sure, the Nexus Association does good, but don't assume you're the only ones who do good. Take the Syndicate. Why do you think they're taking away contaminated anima? It's to help your Nexus Association.
Excuse me, what?
Do you think the Syndicate enjoys seeing anima tainted by illusion running around any more than you do? Of course not. They're also looking for a way to resolve the crisis. Through our cooperation, I dare say that when it comes to aspect sundering research, the Syndicate and I are way ahead of your people. You put anima life on too high a pedestal. You care about theories, frameworks, ideals. But we're not the same. We're after results, and we don't care how we get them. When all is said and done, whose approach actually benefits this town more? Or maybe we could put it this way. Who's really protecting anima over the long run? Is it you, Association people? Or is it despicable little me and the true Nexus Syndicate? Easy now, girl. Think it through. And how about our mystery guest posing as the professor? Would you say my argument holds water?
Why are you trying so hard to convince us? What's your angle?
Simple. I want a deal. I've always wanted to work with the Nexus Association, and you're an excellent in. That's why I've been striving to win your approval. Alas, it appears neither of you is willing to entertain the thought. Then allow me to kick things off with a simple deal. I want the two of you to keep this little escapade to yourselves. Say nothing of this little sewer trove, and don't mention me or anyone you met down here to anyone else. Ever. In exchange, I'll return the contaminated anima you need. You get to wrap things up neatly. Everyone wins. And that's not all. I'm willing to sweeten the deal. I can give you my experimental data and research findings on the corrupted anima and aspect sundering. What rules and conscience have kept out of the association's reach can be yours. At no cost, and without breaking any oaths. What do you say?
You kidding? Absolutely not!
Fine. Spares me the trouble of talking. This wasn't what I...
I'm not about to lose.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of
How's that for teamwork?
How's that for teamwork?
Oh, impressive. But I have far, far more. Get them.
Remember, smile for the camera.
Hey, boss! Valen! How perfect's my timing?
Perfect.
Lydia is quite the diligent student. There she was, huffing and puffing, gesturing wildly, tugging my sleeve as she gamely dragged me out the door.
No, stop it, Professor, please, I'm begging you.
You give the photos you took to Herocrates.
Looking at it through the lens of aspect theory, anima modification is certainly a promising line of research. But the methods used here are far too extreme. Rather than research, this looks more like outright abuse of anima. Rest assured, with this evidence, they'll face the judgment and punishment they deserve. Very well then. Why don't you take the anima back to Nexus Hall? I'll handle things here.
Yay, we rescued them. And didn't make any deals with the evil people.
The Nexus Association would like to thank you for your contribution. Those pictures you took were a big help to the constabulary. Here is your Professor Herocrates is still discussing how to handle things with the constabulary. So you'll need to wait a bit before you can see him.
Okay. Let's...
Let's begin.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of luck.
Not bad, right?
Oh yeah, first try. It's a reflex.
I'm not about to lose.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of luck.
That's a win.
Two. It escaped. Oh no. Let's go find it again. Up there? How do I get up there?
Leave it to me.
Body.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of luck.
How's that for teamwork?
Come on now. If it doesn't work this time, I give up. The way it shakes its little pot. Just gonna explore what's going on here. You're pretty, yeah.
Let's begin.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of water.
That's a win.
Gotcha. No. Is it still tracking that sunspotty? Is this a daycare? It's very much giving to that.
again. Base.
I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of rotten.
That's a win.
Don't I have a thing that glides? You know, one of these glides, I'm sure of it. No. Don't even have an exploration of it. What do you mean? Okay, well. No, why? Okay, close my door.
not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton.
Not bad, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're all just dancing on the beach. What is this thing? Wait, why is it so cute? Off to 40.
Let's begin.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton.
That's a win.
Oh no, this is not gonna go well. Got it. I don't like the fact that none of these ever get caught on the first try. You need at least 3 Nexus skins every single time if they don't run away. And the basic skins don't do anything. They're worthless. What's happening here? We can't go any further than that. Oh, I can't really jump over it.
Let's begin.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton.
That's a win.
Chromatic.
I'm not about to lose.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of rotten.
How's that for teamwork? Leave it to me. How's that for teamwork?
Katniss.
Leave it to me.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton.
That's a win.
Gotcha.
I'm not about to lose.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of glutton.
Not bad, right?
Huh? I don't know what any of this is. But I'm gonna click all the buttons just in case. Why are there robots in the water? Hello? Hello? What are you? This guy. So let's see.
I'm not about to lose.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit ugly.
That's a win.
Come on now. I don't know, I still don't know what Defiance does. Or what energy does. Oh, this is what she used energy for. What do these things do? Okay. Let's find one more Anima to bond with while we explore, and then I'll be done for now. That one can fly. Perfect. Oh, it's so pretty.
Let's begin.
Oh, that's an animal.
Let's get him, team! I'm not a monster. I'm just a bit of rotten.
Not bad, right?
We did it. Woo, first try. Okay, now this one has the glide ability, doesn't it? Where is it? Am I tripping? Where is it? It does have gliding exploration ability. So why can I not? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I gotta be on top of the building, right? What do you mean? I do not understand. Why can't I use the glide? I don't get it. Oh well, we'll figure it out another time.